Wow. 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 Welcome, huge movie fanatic Nate, reporting on a sweltering, it's not even summer yet, sweltering June day. Which only makes sense because this movie was filmed during a sweltering New York City summer. This time I'm coming at you already having showcased the original North American media VHS release of this film. I thought it only made sense to showcase another VHS release version of this film I had, and actually the first VHS release of it I actually got probably not long after it came out. I'm coming at you to showcase the Video Treasures VHS, North American VHS release of C.H.U.D. As we can see in the bottom back here, copyright 1988, Video Cassette Sales Incorporated. It's kind of cool that the release year for the Video Treasures version of C.H.U.D was 1988 because that was the same year I discovered this film, having first seen it on television and recorded it off TV. I would imagine I asked my dad on a Friday night to go to the video store and rent it to see the full version. Interestingly enough, just like with so many films like Texas Chainsaw, Nightmare on Elm Street 1 and 2 back in the day, I was recording off this same channel and they didn't actually, I don't think they actually cut any of the visuals, they would just bleep swear words. So I actually did, with the exception of whatever swear words are uttered in the film. The version I did see on TV in 1988 was actually the full cut minus the swear words. So I guess at the time I just figured as a kid I probably, missed some stuff, some gore or whatnot from C.H.U.D on TV. Turns out I didn't. All I did was miss out on the swear words. Fucking A, I hate that. Taking a closer look at the front cover, we've got a tagline here. A subterranean horror is unleashed on New York City. C.H.U.D. And unlike the media VHS that I've already showcased, this cover probably appears to not be faded at all. C.H.U.D, we've got the, I guess, light purple on the darker purple cover art, poster artwork, which was basically the same cover art as the media VHS. Panning further down, I swear, especially in this version, I mean, it looks like computer generated city. It very well might be, who the hell knows, but at any rate we've got the scary looking C.H.U.D with glowing eyes coming out of the manhole, pushing up the manhole cover there. On the bottom we can see starring John Hurd, Daniel Stern, and Christopher Curry. On the very bottom there, the classic late 80s Video Treasures logo, which would adorn so many VHSs in the late 80s that were originally distributed by media and other companies that were taken over by Video Treasures and converted from, changed from standard play releases to long play LP releases, damn it. Taking a look at the right spine, we can see catalog number SV9080, a yellow box with the front cover scary C.H.U.D artwork there. Once again, purple, light purple on dark purple. C.H.U.D on the bottom there of the spine, simply VHS. Taking a look at the left spine, same thing on the top, catalog number and a yellow box with the front cover art. The only thing that's changed is the C.H.U.D logo has been switched from being right side up to upside down, and everything else appears to be the same. Top of this VHS release looks exactly like this. Taking a look at the back cover, we've got once again light purple on dark purple. C.H.U.D, they're not staying down there any longer. And if you looked at my showcasing of the original media home video release, you'll have already seen these two scary images. One of a C.H.U.D grabbing this innocent woman walking her dog in the dead of night on a New York City street. Other action photo, Daniel Stern with the little pea shooter shooting at the bad guy at the end of the film, saving the day. In the dank, putrid labyrinth of tunnels beneath the streets of New York City, a hideous transformation is taking place. An underground, ragtag colony of homeless derelicts is turning into a voracious tribe of grotesque mutants. They are turning into C.H.U.D, cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers who ooze up from their hellish depths after dark for the only food that satisfies their hunger. Human flesh. John Hurd and Daniel Stern accidentally learn that rhymes of the government's covert subterranean dumping site of the radioactive waste that is manipulating the underground vagrants. Together with a Manhattan police captain, they attempt to unravel the government cover-up and to stop the carnivorous slaughter. But they haven't got much time. Soon it will be dark on the streets of the city. Soon it will be feeding time. And continuing to pan down, color 88 minutes, we can see copyright 1984 Media Home Entertainment Incorporated, and then the Video Treasures logo and Video Cassette Sales Incorporated, their address 2700 or 270. You can read that there. Pause and read if you want to, but as we've already said here, we've got copyright 1988 Video Cassette Sales Incorporated on the bottom, rated R, and this ISBN number there. Taking a look at the cassette itself, we can see definitely that this is, I'm pretty sure this was long play. It might be, I don't, God, it looks like there's so little tape there. Oh, that's because the tape spools are so much bigger. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is LP. It's very strange that you don't generally see those larger plastic spool things that are like that, so that's really actually kind of interesting. I don't think that's how every extended play or long play VHS is. This is kind of an exception, I think, but at any rate I do prefer, as you may or may not know if you've watched any of these showcasing videos I've done before, you may know I actually think the printing of the information on the actual plastic cassette itself is better than the label, because the labels, as we all know, can fall off, but this print cannot fall off. So we've got white print on black plastic actual cassette tape itself. The only problem is it may be a little less legible, as is indicated here. Video Treasures, I would imagine that says copyright 1988 Video Cassette Sales Incorporated, all rights reserved, C.H.U.D logo, and you're pretty much illegible warning copyright information on the bottom. I love how it's like interrupted and unlegible over that little bit of a plastic dot there. It kind of, well, it's illegible anyway, and it's really illegible, unreadable with that dot there. Taking a look at the spine, I don't know how well this is going to come out on a digital photo, but we've got T46 August 25th. I'm assuming this means August 25th, 1988, probably the printing day. That's actually kind of cool. I would end up probably purchasing this cassette late 1988 or early 1989. Got quite a few Video Treasures cassettes that I got in the late 80s. I want to say I've got a Jack Nicholson, Roger Corman, Little Shop of Horrors Video Treasures cassette. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but I used to have my very first VHS cassette that I ever bought of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre after I first saw that for the very first time in 1988 as well. I also had on Video Treasures VHS. I can't imagine I would have sold it. It must be packed away somewhere, hiding, doing its best not to be faded by the sun, so I appreciate that, but it would be nice to be able to find it to showcase it for you guys. But over the years I did come across not over the years, I should say the late 80s and possibly the early 90s, I did come across a decent amount of some of the first VHSs I was buying in the late 80s were in fact brand new, probably $10 Video Treasures VHS releases, although it's kind of fun and retro and nostalgic now. I mean, let's face it, the quality of the actual film on the cassette itself was crap because it was either extended play or long play. I want to say they were, Texas Chainsaw and C.H.U.D very well might have been most likely in long play mode, but I can remember back in the 80s our VCRs were only capable of extended play or standard play video recording. So what basically happened, I could never understand why until later on we got a VCR that was capable of long play recording as well. But back in, in the day, in the late 80s, when we were playing these LP recorded cassettes on these VCRs that only recorded in extended play or standard play, when you'd fast forward or rewind the cassette while you were playing, the picture would go to black, unlike normally where you'd be able to see the picture through all the fuzz. It would actually go, the screen would go completely to black. Well, that's probably because the VCR was incapable of, since it wouldn't record in long play, it was incapable of showing you the picture when fast forwarding or rewinding while you're playing it. That's just my assumption. I may be right, I may be wrong, who the hell knows. At any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed this showcasing. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll catch you on the next video.